dear children, welcome back. Hope you all are enjoying your good health and doing well in your studies. Now, let us begin the remaining and the last topic of this chapter, chapter 9, that is the Industrial Revolution. So children, in this module, we are going to discuss following topics. The first topic is the condition of workers in the process of industrialization. Children, who are these workers? These workers were the children, women and men. We will first understand how the condition of these workers were there, so that they begin with the protest and the several movements, and how they brought the new law for the factory where their rights were being respected and their dignity were being maintained. With this, they begin with a huge debate towards the process of industrialization. That will be the last topic of this chapter. Now let us understand how the condition of workers were there with the first topic, that is the children. See, these small children were being given more and more opportunity and jobs in the textile factories. Why? Because of their small size. They used to enter into the factory from the age of 9 to 14. Due to their small size, they were being used in between the machines for dusting and cleaning. While discharging their duties, many of the children, their hair get caught in between the machine and then complete body gets crushed into the machine and they used to lose their life. As we all know, the working hour of all workers were very high, around 16 to 18 hours. So these children, being small and young, they get exhausted easily while discharging their duties. So at the time of this energy, when they have very fatigued and they were not in the position to do the complete duty, they fall sick and sometimes they fall asleep. And while they fall asleep, some of them fall into the machines again, and then they used to crash in between the machine and they used to lose their life. So this was the condition of small children in the factories. Now let us discuss about the condition of women in the industries. Children, women were being given more and more employment and jobs in the silk industries as well as cotton textile industries. Why? Because they were highly skilled in weaving and knitting. So they used to knit the laces as well as they used to weave the yarns. For example, we have seen in the previous module that how they used to make the fine threads from the cotton and then later on they convert into the yarns and then used to send into the factories for making clothes. And now let us see the condition of women. As we all know, women had to always take care of their family members along with their jobs, so they remain too much fatigued and busy. As these women used to work equally as men used to work in the factory, their working hours were same, but there was a great difference in the salaries or the wages. That was that men's were being paid high, whereas women's were being paid very low. Being discharging the same duration of the duties, their wages differences were there. With this unsatisfactory point, these women, they begin with the protest later on and they want to bring a change in the law of factory. They get inspired from the French Revolution where the idea of equality, fraternity arose. So in this way we saw the condition of women was there in the factory, and now these men were being used in the very tough and very we can say hard jobs. So these were the coal mines. So men were being used to send and given jobs in the coal mines where sometime during the explosion of the process they get to lose their life. And because of that they are very high in risky areas. So we can say the condition of men, women and children were same. Their life has no value. They were being used in any ways and nobody in the industry used to maintain their life and used to think about the security of their life. Also we can say the security measures were very, very poor. So in this way the condition of workers were very pathetic. Along with that, their living condition was very pathetic, which if you remember in class 9th we have seen how the condition of workers were there in the factories. They used to live in a big hall, in a single hall, and where they were being accumulated like the herds of animals, and where their sanitation problem was high, and they were being least bothered about their proper condition. And you can say the quarter condition or the accommodation condition was very failure or the poor. So with that, many of the women, children and men used to fall sick due to the poor sanitation. So this was their demand, which we have seen in the Russian Revolution, that they demanded with the proper sanitation, with the good salaries and less working hours. All that happened in the protest or the movements. So that we will discuss broadly in the video.
The industrial working classes suffered due to the poor working condition of their jobs. Women and children were forced to do work in the cotton mills. They worked in harsh condition, used to work 6 days a week continuously. They do not stop for meals with no security of employment. Women were forced to work in all conditions. The mills were crowded, dimly lit, poorly ventilated, dirty, dusty, dangerous and unhealthy. Workers suffered from digestive problems like lung pains, side pains, hurting hands and feet. The workers were treated very poorly in the mills. Their payment deduced merely for the silly mistakes. Children were often beaten for small mistakes or for their mistakes while falling asleep on the job. The wages of these workers were very low. In fact, they were paid only 2 to 4 shillings weekly. For weavers, 5 to 8 shillings weekly. Men and women and children had to work 12 hours or more than that each day in the dangerous condition of the coal mines. The mines were dangerous. Cave-ins, explosions, tight conditions, constant dampage, flooding, and gas chamber poisonous gases. Each day of mines were considered risky for the life of workers. In fact, 349 deaths occurred in a single coal mine in 1 year, and 58 children life lost. In mines, death is caused by the falling down of ceilings and explosions in the cave-ins, suffocations by the poisonous gases. Apart from this, they used to cut down the money from their salaries if they use candles or the quality of coal remains bad. Just like cotton mills, there was no security of employment and no protection law. They forced for long working hours and for poor condition of sanitation. They worked hard and were being paid very low salaries. Children, let us see the reformation made by the British government to improve the condition of workers. Act 1819 was passed, in which it was prohibited the employment of children under the age of 9 in the factories. It limited the hours of working those between the age of 9 and 16 to 12 hours a day. The next step taken by the government was Act of 1833. Under the order of Act of 1833, children under the age of 9 were permitted to employ only in silk factories. This act also limited the hours of work for the older children. A number of factory inspector acts were also employed to ensure that the act was enforced. The very important bill was passed in 1847, and it was the 10-hour bill. This bill limited the hour of work for women and children and secured a 10-hour day for male workers. The Mine Commission of 1842 revealed that working condition in mine had become worse because more children had been put to work in coal mines. The Mine and Calorie Act of 1842 banned children under 10 and women from working in underground mines. Fielder's Factory Act of 1847 laid down that children under 18 and women should not work more than 10 hours a day.
So that is the end of the chapter, chapter 9, that is the Industrial Revolution. See you soon with a new chapter in a new module. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.
Children, let's do a short questionnaire. In which year 10-hour bill passed? 1947, 1647, 1847 or 1747? Next question is, which is the correct option for the provisions each of Factory Act of 1819 and 1833? Children below 9 years of age will not be employed in the factories. Working hours will be lessened from 16 to 12 hours, both A and B or none of these. Answer all these questions in comment. Thank you for watching.